deeper question into that. Answer how you want, but some about the realities of the old school enforcers, the beasts. I'm talking about the Bugard, uh, Wade Belak, and most recently Chris Simon, and unfortunately many others that are not with us. Did that scare you at all when you were fighting your way to the NHL?
Yeah, I touch on that in my book. When I was my second year in my comeback. I was playing in the East Coast in Chicago, and that was right before I got called up to Providence. And once I got called up to Providence, it was like everything just came together. It was one of those things. But for those first 2 years, it was just feeling my way out, battling injuries, fighting big boys in the East Coast Hockey League. And when I was in Chicago, I was fighting all the heavies and really doing it legit. And then that article in the New York Times came out after, and I remember just crying and being like, this is too much. Is this going to happen to me? And I had taken some shots in the head, and I had felt the damage, and I just had this instinct. I was like, oh no, is this is going to happen to me too, isn't it? And I really had a crisis at that year, and had talked to my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, and I said, Samantha, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And for whatever reason, I just decided I had already come this far, and I saw a destiny that I was chasing. I saw that this was my way to change my life forever. I mean, financially, as well as just, accomplishing a dream and making something of myself. And so I put it aside and I said, I'm going to do it, and almost convinced myself that, oh, that's not going to happen to me. I got a free pass, or I got a really hard head, like I'm protected. I'd taken some shots in the head, and somebody cracks me in the forehead, and I'm just like, didn't feel it, So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I must have thick skull or something, and just thought that it would never get me. And man, it, as you see in the book, it ended up getting me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still in the battle, still in the fight every day.
Yeah.
And it really breaks my heart when that happens to those guys, because, um, yeah, man, I'm in the fight. So